Today's project is to install the yellow reflective strips I bought for the wheels for my 2000 CBR F4. That's my CBR. It comes in 4 pieces. Actually I got about, the entire kit was about 18 strips. I guess 2 extra in case if you screw up something. Other than that, it was pretty straightforward to install. I put only one side in the front wheel. I haven't done the back wheel yet. It is a little tricky to make sure that since it's not a continuous tape, since it's 4 pieces, you have to make sure the spacing is just right between the strips. The prep involved cleaning the rim, of course, and then I used some household wipes. Yeah, they suggest using alcohol, but I just use these Clorox wipes. Works equally well. Now we wait for about I don't know, maybe a minute for the thing to dry out. The rim is all clean now. I use the wipes and it's all dry. I don't see any dust or lint or anything like that. What I'm going to do, since this is not a continuous strip, I have to make sure that I want to make sure that it aligns, at the same starting point on either side. So I know that I started at this spoke. Around this point I should chalk these two, mark this. So this is where I'm going to start. This is a spot I'm going to start from, and it's going to go along this direction. After cleaning the rim, my fingers are dirty, so I don't want to have a dirty finger when I'm actually these tapes. It kind of gets dirty. I'm sure you can clean it off, but I'm going to use the same piece of wipes to clean off all the dirt and grime. My fingers here, clean as new. We'll remove the backing carefully. In this particular strip I have another small portion kind of taped in because of these are individual pieces, but I need to make sure that the spacing is just right. So I'm going to first put it there. I'm not going to stick it all the way. First make sure we have this aligned properly. All right. We're going to start. There we go. That's right. I'm removing the backing up here. Make sure these things don't come out. Right position. There we go. There. All right. First part is in. For the second strip, I need to make sure the spacing here is just right. So on the other side I measured around inch and about between 1/4 and a half inch. So approximately you mark it over here, right about that point. And that's where the second strip is going to start. It's going to go up like this from that point onwards. Alright, the second strip is going up. Make sure that the individual pieces don't come off when I remove the backing. Like that. But make sure it sticks. Put this back in here. Voila. The second strip is also in. Just to demonstrate how I figured out the spacing between the strips on the first I cannot know what it is right now since I already did the other side of the wheel, but just to show you how I did that, basically what I did was put up the first strip and then kind of lay up the other strips using a scotch tape just to hold it in place, and kind of measure the distance between these spacings. And you do that between all the strips and kind of even it out. And in this case it's about 1.5 inches between the strips. You don't have to be super precise. If you are, that's great. If not, you know, just make sure it's kind of even. It's not like an eyesore. Not too crooked. So once I know which position is right, I just take a small chalk piece and kind of mark it out. Alright, so now the third strip is in. Could it be more precise? It sure can. But for all practical purposes, it's good enough. Alright, so now the third strip is on to the final strip here. As you can see, I just used a scotch tape to hold it in place. Now I have to make sure that the spacings between the previous and the next strips are kind of even, and put this strip on the wheel. Measuring about 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here. So I think it's in a pretty good position. Just going to mark it out. Alright, now we have the tape on the wheel. Now I'm done with the front wheel. On to the back.